All right. So, okay. So today we're going to learn about propaganda. And I don't know, some of you, I do know, actually take this kind of stuff for entertainment. But this is actually very dangerous, this program right here. This program is so dangerous that the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago had to come on and make an announcement about this program. Ooh, someone get me the clip. Renison, if you're listening, kindly please get me the clip for these people. So you guys have been letting this feces propagate in your country unhindered, and it's about time that we need to start pushing back against misinformation and nonsense. So I told you guys before that this program here, this Ground Report program, is used by the UNC government to push out their narratives. Anything that they want the people to start repeating, they will push it out through this program. Like at first it started with the board replacements, something really atrocious and disgusting, like putting UNC supporters and propagandists into board positions in Trinidad and Tobago, which would serve the needs of the UNC. And now that you see what the UNC is about, how safe do you feel with the UNC appointing even one board member? With everything that you see that this government has done in the past 6 months, how comfortable and safe do you feel about the board members that this government has put into place in this country? What is the motive behind changing board members for important and critical industries, banking, media, finance? Why are you replacing voting rights, voting positions to people that will vote in your favor? And this program right here, this Ground Report, is responsible for pushing out the propaganda. And maybe I should explain what the word propaganda means. So you guys hear the word propaganda all the time and don't know what it means. So let's look that up. So propaganda is information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote a particular cause, doctrine, or point of view. You understand that? So propaganda is information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote a particular cause, doctrine, or point of view. So it's information. These people are the propagandists of the UNC. They are used to push out misleading information to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. This program, if you listen to this program will make you dumber. You will lose literal brain cells by listening to these two idiots spread their nonsense. So they are there to spread the message of the UNC, all of their lies, all of their innuendos, all of their distractions. So let's say something important is happening in the news, at the top of the news. This program is made to either not talk about that news that's important or distract with some other nonsense. So get the people talking about something else other than what's on the real minds of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Whether it be war, this, that, or the other. This program is made to mislead you. And if you actually listen to this program on a daily basis, you are a dumb Trinidadian because of it. So I actually didn't get the chance to prepare the slide that I wanted to show you, but there's a certain form of mind washing that this the host on this program gets himself involved in. And the new message that they're trying to push out to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, that Penny has a weak belly. So the new slogan is weak belly penny, weak belly penny, weak belly penny, and they keep saying this over and over and over, so that the callers, most of them I believe are paid, because there was something revealed. I'll pull up that document for you in sometime in the future, where it was alleged that the United National Congress is paying these old retired folks to get on radio programs and push messaging for them. So when you tune into this program here, especially if you're abroad, like me, like I used to believe in these guys, because I'm based not in Trinidad. I'm not in Trinidad. And when I first tuned in to listen to these guys, I wanted to learn politics. I wanted to learn what was happening in Trinidad and Tobago. What is going on with the people of Trinidad and Tobago? And one of the sources that I chose to educate myself was these guys, because they came up high in the search engine. Like, all you gotta do is just type in Trinidad and Tobago, and when these guys are live, they freaking come up for some strange reason, right? So at the first, when the PNM was in charge, I latched onto these guys for information, to just get myself what's the word, acclimated with Trinidad politics. Because what got me actually interested in Trinidad politics was one of my friends from Facebook, because I was all gung ho on U.S. politics. Like, if you had followed me before in the past on Facebook, you would see that I was all focused on the stuff that the United States government was doing, and I wanted to change the system in the United States, and I was all focused on that. And this guy, one of my friends at the time, from high school, he started talking to me about the politics that's happening in Trinidad and Tobago, and he mentioned something about in the Beatum, that there's this cancer spike happening in the Beatum that no one in the government is talking about. That the actual land in the Beatum ways was polluted, and all of the stuff from the dumping ground is actually seeping into the land for the residents of the Beatum, and it's causing a cancer spike in those citizens. And I think I heard some efforts in the past where the PNM government was making efforts to actually try to relocate the residents of the Beatum to another place, but there was resistance to it. So this guy, let's call him, let's call his name Jean Paul. My good friend from high school. He started teaching me about Trinidad politics. So I asked him, why isn't the government of Trinidad and Tobago doing anything to help these people? And he was like, the government down there is so ultimately corrupt that they would just rather let their people sit there and die. And we started discussing, like, how we would get the Trinidad and Tobago government to change, to actually start serving the people. And he was like, Raul, Trinidad is at the point of armed revolution. I don't see any way out of the level of corruption in Trinidad except through armed revolution. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you crazy? Trinidad and Tobago? Nah, it can't be that bad. So this was 4 years ago. And since then, I latched onto this program to try to teach myself about Trinidad politics because I want to learn because I want to get involved now. Now I want to actually get involved in politics in Trinidad and Tobago. I want to start an actual political party in Trinidad and Tobago instead of picking up a gun and taking power by force. I want to try to somehow educate people and show people a better way, and maybe in the future run for office in Trinidad. So I latched onto these guys to learn, and I was with them for a while. I was with the message that they were delivering to the people because they were actually at that point in opposition to the government. They were pointing out all of the past corruptions with the PNN, and I was with them for a while. But when the election period started, I noticed that these guys made like a definitive change, a change towards evil. I would say, excuse me, I'm drinking too much alcohol. A change towards evil in my mind. They became, and you could actually, if you've been a listener to this program for a while, you would see the transition from him becoming Andy for Grandy into what he is today, to the mouthpiece, to the potong, to the fantasizing about gay stuff. This is what this man has become. And there's a specific section that I want to highlight where Andy is doing literal brainwashing on the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And this is something that the priests and the religious people take from religion in order to brainwash people. They will speak in a certain tone where like the tone of your voice is measured by a certain clock, like a clock speed. And then they will keep repeating a message over and over and over and over and over. And this program right here, the Ground Report, this is what they have been doing to you guys, to you people who actually still are stupid enough to listen to this shit. This is what they've been doing to you. And today on this program, the message that was pushed today is Penny Beckles is weak. Penny Beckles is a traitor. Because Penny Beckles went against the will of the UNC, she is a traitor and she should be charged. Weak belly Penny, weak belly Penny, weak belly Penny, weak belly Penny. And he kept saying this over and over and over and over and over. So if you're listening to this shit, this is something now that you're a follower of this guy, you will keep repeating. And there was a specific segment where he started talking. I didn't clip it out for you. I didn't get the time. Sorry, I was late today. When I actually went live, I was actually still clipping and uploading videos to put into my slides. So I didn't actually get a chance to clip this evil MFer right here. So you know what? Me and you are going to search through this video like I do real time, like when I'm looking for content. So let's listen to this and brace yourself. Brace yourself. If you're a right thinking Trini, if you're now on my side, if you're now starting to absorb my message, this stuff will give you a stomachache. Literal.
Try to control the amount of time.
No, I don't want to hear it.
Possible.
I don't want to hear it.
Like how them this be attacking me, telling me I'm a B-man, I'm a B-man. They say I'm a faggot.
He is a buller man, ladies and gentlemen. Or at least that's what he said himself. Because oh God. If you check the video that I uploaded yesterday, this man actually admitted to himself that he likes men and he wears G-strings. This is not my words, ladies and gentlemen. This is not my words. Oh, that is his life too? Oh, that's perfect. Yes, get that out of the way. Thank you, Renison, for that graphic. That actually is pretty cool. Where I can just flip up a graphic before I actually start talking shit about people. I could just flip up a graphic real quick, a disclaimer graphic like that. So cool. Thank you, Renison.
They say I is a patang.
He is a patang.
The first time they tell me I is a leg bottom coolie.
He is a leg
They
bottom.
tell me, boy, the kind of nasty things PNM they say about me.
Not PNM, citizens.
I will answer them back like how they do this thing about me. I'll ask them back with intelligence, with brilliance.
There is nothing intelligent or brilliant about this man. If you still in Trinidad, or and this message is more towards the abroad users. If you still listen to this drivel, he is brainwashing you and leading you down another path. Don't listen to this man.
With facts. Right, where's? Right, that is it. Let me finish those voice notes there. Slimy them go on as they pop up and want to question about this program not good. Anybody come with that? Just don't listen, don't write it. Anytime you write it, you're gone.
You hear that? He want to censor
Come
you.
here and the issues out there is the government, the issues out there is the opposition, the issues out there is what we want to deal with. By the time you come here and you say Lennox Smith something, bam, you're gone. By the time you say Andy something, bam, you're gone. Yeah.
I don't know, man. It seems we triggering Andy all year. Or it seems I'm triggering Andy. And you know what? How I started off? I started off as a ground report viewer, you know. And I keep telling him this. The more you block me, is the more I will keep speaking out louder. And because of all of the censorship tactics that this guy used, this is why I am where I am today. Because his misinformation has gotten so bad that I feel I have to put aside my job, my life, risk my security to actually start speaking out about this nonsense. If you are a Trini and you listen to this, you are dumber at the end of every show from listening to this man.
Kamala come back for 6 months. Like Ravi Nanan again. He's a East Indian Trinidad and Tobagonian that supports the PNM. So nice, I say it. How nice. He said Kamala come back for 6 months and look how much enemies Trinidad get. UNC is good for UNC is not good for Trinidad and Tobago.
Amen, Ravi.
Some people go say ban him. No, I not banning him.
Amen, Ravi.
The type people we will dispute that. All I go say is
Amen, Ravi.
PNM better. UNC way better. And they be saying, some people will say PNM and UNC is the same. No, it's not the same. PNM bring property tax, UNC move it. PNM take away laptops, UNC bringing it back. PNM can't finish schools reopening and have all schools in order to reopen on time.
You guys actually listen to this bullshit?
Well,
To these lies?
PNM never put a cent towards children life fund.
You see what this man is doing? Is he's actually giving you the propaganda, giving you the arguments that you are supposed to use against the PNM people when they come to you with other arguments. This guy is nothing but a brainwasher, and there's a specific segment in this live that I want to get to, that I want to actually focus on, but I'm just playing this shit out so that you can hear the level of nonsense that is actually spewed. If you're taking in listening to this program for information, you'll be a dumber trini because of it.
UNC make it mandatory now. Train life on up and running. Well, always the same. Always the same. What Kamala Prasad says, did Ravi is stand up for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. She picked the right side because Venezuela can't do nothing for we. And the rest of the Caribbean can't do nothing for we neither. We are we problem. We are we border issues. We are the influx of Venezuelans more than all here. We are the crime and the guns and the drugs and all the contrabands that coming from Venezuela, including the henchmen and them. So to hell with you, Rafi, for not being patriot, and for hell with all the rest of the Caribbean if they don't want to be patriot.
So wait. You see the brainwashing, you see the mind tricks, right? Ravi said a patriotic statement, but this man comes on here with his manipulation and his techniques to try to paint Ravi as the traitor, when in fact this man is the traitor, the demon. Another thing this person does is he uses religion to when he opens up his show at the beginning of every morning. It's always some kind of gospel song to make it seem that he is godly, and he believes in God, and what he's doing is for you. It's all mind manipulation techniques. And now that I'm looking at it and analyzing it, I'm wondering if someone is actually teaching him to do this shit.
Patriotic neither to Trinidad and Tobago. Simple, you see? We ain't cuss you, we ain't tell you your mother making nothing. But you not like that, you not like that. It has some of them like that already. That we had a question now if there is PNM or if there is UNC. One of them out there name start with A and end with W, not Andy Williams. Bang, 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 bang. Nice. So let me think there. Lennox will have everything piling for video just on it. Just about 3 more voice notes. Alright. Let me continue. When I see Bossman send no voice note to irritate nobody. But let it play. You don't be disrespectful. Anytime you get disrespectful, you gotta go your way.
Hi, morning, gentlemen. And they are tuning in late after 7, so didn't hear the beginning of the program, but I'll replay it in a little bit. You have to be. Have a blessed day. Step down, move, go, and if you don't,
Hold up, yeah, you gotta listen to this shit.
Call you.
Listen to this, people. This actually is the out of Trinidad caller, a caller that is based in the United States. Hang on a second, let me smoke a little bit. And this is what I was trying to tell you guys about.
Later on in the program, because I'll try to fix up some people, okay? And I'll call you later, okay? All right, Andy. Andy, I look into that video. Andy, you know what they get away with, man? Me? They're all over.
So, all right, this guy was me a year ago. Listen to the Ground Report. He totally listens to the Ground Report, believes everything that they says, and he gets angry. So this here is a misinformed viewer listening to everything that Andy says like it's Bible scripture, because he chooses not to inform himself. And this is basically for a message for everybody in the United States, outside of Trinidad and Tobago, that tries to tune into this program to get information about the country. Stop doing that. Otherwise, you will end up like this man right here.
What I will do to them, they never thief again. Never, I'm telling you, both of them. I'll take on both of them. I'll take care of both of them. One time. And they'll never steal again in the rest of their life. Hey, I know what Lennox say. Lennox, you don't believe nothing that Penny Beckle say. Nothing that PNM said. Nothing. They're liars. And another thing again, don't believe that what Maduro said to bring peace in with them. It does not change the narrative who he are, who he is. Right? He needs to get down and step down. Otherwise, face the consequences. Bottom line. Right? They're not going to come there for nothing and say you go we talk. We don't want to hear you. Step down. Move. Go. And if you don't want to, face the consequences. You want to end up like Saddam Hussein? Take your choice.
Oh Lord!
This is the shit that he has people thinking. This is how, if you become a viewer of the Ground Report, this is how they will have you thinking. They will have your mind colonized and with their agenda.
And Lennox Smith.
I'll play that video with Kenrick Sunday on the treaty that Trinidad and Tobago signed with America. Of who Penny Beckles, this opposition leader.
Here we go.
The weakest opposition leader.
This is what I want to focus on.
In Trinidad and Tobago.
Here we go. All right, so this is a section that I actually wanted to clip out for you people. Right? So the new narrative that they're pushing out is Penny Beckles is a traitor, and Penny Beckles is weak, and Penny Beckles is against the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Pay attention to this and pay attention to the brainwashing techniques, the manipulation techniques that I told you guys about earlier.
I say it one more before I continue. With central video, voice note, I mean. Weak belly penny. 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 Our children, our grandchildren, and everybody that born after will be singing the same tune. Weak belly penny.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Let's continue. When you talk with your MPs, let them know go of who Penny Beckles, this opposition leader, the weakest opposition leader ever in Trinidad and Tobago. I say it one more before I continue. With central video, voice note, I mean. Weak belly penny. Weak belly penny.
Say it after me.
Weak belly penny.
Say it again.
Weak belly penny.
Weak belly penny.
Weak belly penny.
Weak belly penny.
Our children, our grandchildren, and everybody that born after will be singing the same tune. Weak belly penny.
Listen. All right. So if you start hearing the catchphrase "weak belly penny,"
Continue.
it's because of this manipulation. Penny Beckles, in my assessment, is very heroic in her actions. She is doing the job that the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago is supposed to be doing. In my eyes, she is a hero, the only right-thinking adult in the room. She should be praised. If the meeting between Penny Beckles and the Venezuelan ambassador ever came out to anything, she should be praised. Penny Beckles, in my eyes, is a hero, superhero. One of the only few people actually doing actions for pro Trini, for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So because she's against the UNC, she is weak. She has a weak belly. Penny Beckles is a woman. Penny Beckles is now the leader of the People's National Movement in Trinidad and Tobago. And everyone needs to unite behind Penny. All of the stuff that is now happening, now there's some fracturing within the PNM, where some PNM activists are now, with this weak Penny Beckles bullshit, like what this man is saying. Stop that. It's time. When we are divided, we can easily be conquered. So now it is time. If you are PNM, I'm not PNM. If you are PNM, it is now time for you to unite behind your leader. Stop this fracturing nonsense. Now you have fracturing even between the social media hosts because of this stuff, because of this shit. Penny Beckles is the leader of the PNM. To become a leader of anything in that role takes guts, takes balls, takes stuff that half of you people do not contain. So enough respect. Big up to Penny Beckles. And actually, maybe the person told me not to say this last night when they the number to call is 347-791-3311. If you don't call in, that's not really that important to me. But if you want to leave voice notes or whatever, you want to have your voice played, that's fine with me. It doesn't really matter. I don't care. Someone called me though yesterday and gave me a story, a personal story. They actually met with the leader Penelope Beckles, because they were going along with this whole story that Penny is weak, yada 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 yada. And then the lady told me that she actually sat down and had a great conversation with Penny, and in the conversation they started speaking about Stuart Young. And she told me this story that Penny relayed to her, that men, in the easiest way to put this, are ego driven. And for a man to experience loss, especially when he sets something as a goal that he wants to attain, and when he loses that goal, you get broken on the inside. And for something, and most of you men will be able to understand what I'm saying. Let's say you had a relationship, or let's say you had plans with a lady. Like you wanted to get married, you wanted to have kids, you wanted to do this, you want to do that, and you had like a timeline planned out in your head. But somehow during the relationship, things don't go as planned. So you and this girl break up. You as a man would face this sense of failure, this sense of loss, this sense of you feel like you lose your mission. I know this from personal life, and most of you men out there, if you're over 30, you will be able to understand what I'm saying. When you get something taken away from you, when you lose a battle, you get crushed on the inside, and some men don't recover. And if you're running for the prime minister of a country, and you see how the people turn against you, that will crush a regular man. It would destroy a regular man. A weak man facing the loss to a battle like that will turn to drugs, alcohol, whatever, and not come back. Stuart Young is back, right? And the conversation that this lady was telling me is, in order for a man to come back from a devastating loss like that, he has to be nurtured by the people around him. His friends, his family, his cohorts, they all have to form a team around him and build this man up. And Penny, instead of doing something that you would expect from a UNC politician, kicking Stuart while he was down, Penny actually rebuilt Stuart. And you guys should have heard Stuart, what was it, 2 days ago on the media. Stuart is back. Stuart Young is back. And the first question I asked this woman is Penny married? And she said yes, she's married for quite a long time. And I was like, wow, this is something that a good wife would actually do for her husband. Like, if you see your husband go through a loss like this, you build him up. But for Penny to do something like this for her co-worker, to actually help rebuild Stuart to where he was before, where he can actually now come before the public and speak in confidence and vigor, not as a broken man like he was after the election, where, you know, how he was acting. He's back. Stuart is back. And the lady, the person that I spoke to, said that she doesn't mind if Stuart wants to come back and reattain the leadership role. Penny will step down if Stuart feels confident enough to do that. Then he has to now prove himself to the people, but to the members in his immediate surroundings. So all of you, I understand your support for Stuart Young, but Stuart Young is really, well, he was not really in a position to lead the PNM after losing such a critical and important battle. So imagine how Stuart is feeling right now. Like he had these goals, visions for the country. You know, he had a path forward. Imagine, like, now where you in a position to actually change the lives of millions of people, and you seeing all of that stuff flush down the drain. Stuart should not be in any leadership in the People's National Movement right now until he is ready. And Penny's stepping up. In my assessment, in my opinion, she needs to be, all of you people, all of you PNM supporters, bunks up, whoever, needs to now rally behind Penny. We need to unite, start uniting, you people. No, the fractures within now the PNM, you guys need to get behind Penny full force, because you see she has stepped up and done right for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So now once again, listen. After you hear me speak, I want you to listen to this, and I hope you don't vomit.
Let them know to address us.
Be strong.
With Belly Penny, your councillors, with Belly Penny, your independent senators, with Belly Penny. It must reach in the caucus of the PNM. Because here what? They're going to move for. The PNM caucus will be saying too. Because they're already saying it. Weak belly Penny. They're done saying it. That's the reason why she can't play. She messing with Marvin Gonzalez. None of them. None she can't touch. She's not a leader.
Listen to this
They
demon.
have too much information on her. And if she looked at things, they're going to vote she out, move she. And they're going to bring back Coleman Burt. Not Coleman Burt, they're going to bring back Stuart Young.
Listen to this demon, this traitor to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And you see, all of this is a psyop. All of this is a psyop on your head. Because the music he's playing in the background is kind of similar to what I'm doing. The Gladiator theme. It's all a psyop to make you think that dun, 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 that he is the man, that what he's saying is true, that he is revolutionary, that he's fighting for you, for the people. When he is nothing but a paid voice. When you listen to this, you should see and hear nothing but evil.
Don't go on deaf ear. And remember today, thanks to Santa Cruz, that every nook and cranny of Trinidad and Tobago will be calling the opposition leader Penny Beckles of the PNM. Weak belly Penny. Weak belly Penny.
Listen to the mind washing techniques. Listen to the programming techniques. Listen to the brainwashing techniques. This is stuff pastors and priests and people in the religious organizations do. Now this man is coming to you and pushing this to you. Pushing it out. Weak belly Penny, weak belly Penny, weak belly Penny, weak belly Penny. So now look at the chat. Let me see if I can show it to you. Then you will have members in the chat who follow this man, who think he's the leader, repeating the same stuff. So the chat, the bots, and everybody else will start repeating this message. This is why he can say with confidence that members in the opposition government will be now repeating his words. But I'm now pushing back against that. Now you know what is happening. Trinidad and Tobago.
Weak belly Penny.
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 Our children, our grandchildren.
Listen to the evil. Listen to the programming. Listen to the brainwashing.
The same tune.
This man is an agent of evil. Why would you keep watching this shit? I watch this shit for you. I watch this shit now for you because it's now time to push back. Excuse me, I'm getting hiccups now from drinking too much.
Weak belly Penny.
Weak belly Penny.
Bang, bang, bang.
Let me go drink some water.
Let's continue. When you talk with your MPs, let them know to address us. Weak belly Penny, your councillors. Weak belly Penny, your independent senators. Weak belly Penny. It must reach in the caucus of the PNM. Because here what? They're going to move for. The PNM caucus will be saying too. could already saying it. Weak belly Penny. The done saying it. That's the reason why she can't play. She messing with Marvin Gonzalez. None of them. None she can't touch. She's not a leader. They have too much information on her. And if she looked at things, they're going to vote she out, move she. And they're going to bring back Coleman Burt. Not Coleman Burt, they're going to bring back Stuart Young. Watch what they go see. Remember the football voice, don't go on deaf ear. And remember today, thanks to Santa Cruz, that every nook and cranny of Trinidad and Tobago will be calling the opposition leader Penny Beckles of the PNM. Weak belly Penny. Weak belly Penny. Weak belly Penny.
And notice how he tends to focus his rage on something other than what is happening right now. Any significant and important matter in the news, he has to distract you from. So if you are focusing on the strength of Penny Beckles' belly, you won't be talking about warships pulling out. You wouldn't be thinking about troops being activated. You wouldn't be thinking about the police being called on high alert at 1600 hours and given instructions, and you wouldn't be wondering what those instructions would be. You would be just, if you're a UNC supporter, you would be just staying calm and believing that the government, the UNC government that you elected, is doing everything in their power to serve you and to make life for you better. Alright, they give you some property, they give out some property to the Caroni people, they give you all some property, and they seem to be serving you people. So let me still support them, let me keep going. Let me not focus on matters that's actually important and relevant and happening today. Let me not focus on Sean Sobers. Let me not focus on them answers that he gave. Let me not focus on warships being blown up. Let me not focus on the two Trinidadians that got murdered by Trump and co-signed by Kamala Persad because she say kill them. What she say? Kill them brutally. Kill them with force. Whatever she said. Let's not focus on all that, nah. Let's just focus on Penny and her hair and her belly and how strong her belly is.
Remember the football voice, don't go on deaf ear.
The pit bull, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks to Santa Cruz, that every nook
I
and
rewind
cranny
too
of Trinidad
fast.
and Tobago
I rewind too far.
And try and make things work.
No, we do not want to hear this woman.
weak belly. This is why she can't play. She messing with Marvin Gonzalez. None of them. None she can't touch. She's not a leader. They have too much information on her. And if she looked at things, they're going to vote she out, move she. And they're going to bring back Coleman Burt. Not Coleman Burt, they're going to bring back Stuart Young. Watch what they go see.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this again. Stuart Young is not ready for leadership of the PNM. After the loss he took, he's not ready yet. And it would be wise for the PNM to just keep going the way they're going, rally behind Penny, and when Stuart is ready, when the members of the internal PNM structure are ready, then they will take a vote. They will look at Stuart's performance, they will look at Penny's performance, they will look at whoever performance, and then they will take a vote. But for right now, the time is not for voting. The time is to rally behind Penny Beckles. Right? So let's listen to this programming. Let's enjoy this shit here.
Remember the football voice, don't go on deaf ear. And remember today,
From
Santa
today,
Cruz.
this football voice needs
That
to go on
every
their
nook and
ears.
cranny of Trinidad and Tobago. We'll be calling the opposition leader Penny Beckles of the PNM. Weak belly penny. Weak belly penny. Weak belly penny.